Pops!
We need the full G&D
D episode.
What you just said? Yo, why you, yo, Jail, get out the bathroom.
But we need the full G&D episode.
You need the
Yeah,
what?
but you was cutting him off, right?
We need the
Cut them
full.
off.
You was cutting
He was
him
cutting
off.
them
when
off.
you was talking.
Yo, get out the bathroom. I'm trying to doodle, man.
But we need the full episode.
Full G&D episode.
Yo.
Why was you cutting him off too?
What are you cutting them off?
Like,
While
make
he
it
was
stop.
talking.
When he was talking, he was speaking specific facts, and you kept cutting him off.
Beautiful facts.
Yo, alright, watch. I'm coming out. Get out, move, man.
I'm ready.
We'll be
I'm
waiting.
ready.
Move.
We'll be waiting.
Don't worry.
We need the
about
full
it.
G&D
Just
episode.
Don't worry.
Full genie.
Oh, what are we doing?
What are you doing?
Got Stone Cold Stunners.
Oh, wow, this is.
Phil P, but we need the full G&D episode.
Leave me alone.
Phil P.
Yeah, we seriously need it. And that's not people ever cut the man off while he was speaking true facts.
Who cut them off? They cut them off. They lying.
You
Yes,
started cutting him off when he was speaking specific facts. Wow, luxurious. We need a full G&D episode.
Get over here. I will rock bottom in jail. Get out. No 14 episode.
Full G&D episode?
For real.
For G&D? G&D?
That's lovely.
G&D?
Mr. Smooth, shut up. What do y'all want from me?
The full G&D episode.
G&D episode. And next time when he's speaking true facts, we don't want you to cut the man off. Thank you.
That's it.
DDT?
Oh, what are we doing?
It's all for you. You know what I'm doing.
Are you gonna shock?
Oh, wow. This is lovely.
You gonna leave me alone?
Yes. No, I'm not.
Negative.
Whoa, what was that? Who did that? HBK? Heartbreaking Kid? Sweet Chin Music. I forgot about that.
First thing you do is that you go to podcast. Every iPhone has this podcast button. You click podcast. When you click it, you go to the bottom right. Search. Click search. When you press search, you type in flip the script. Now it should automatically come up. Podcast. You click that. You look at these. These are the episodes right here. The 4 episodes for recent episodes previous episodes. But you go where it says podcast, you click this. Boom. If you're not subscribed, you press subscribe. This is all free, by the way. You go to review. You go write a review. Now, when you write a review, you see this where it says rate? This makes you rate 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star, 5 star. It don't matter. You write your title and you do it and you send it in. You press send it in. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do it.
What about Pac? Can you tell us any stories about Pac?
Well, I had told a story before with on one of the thing about when Puffy actually could have did this shit, not ask niggas to investigate this. Puff did an interview with, I think it was Billboard magazine, when he was in there and had the Marlboro Man on there. He was in a white suit in a pool, and they was talking about his empire and everything like that. And this one particular time, Suge and Pac was in the House of Blues. Outside the House of Blues, Suge had a red drop-top Bentley, Pac was in a white drop-top Bentley. Mm-hmm. And we drove by him, and we had Rizz in there. Rizz is, and Wolf was like this. They the one got killed out there with, God bless the dead, in that situation with BMF, supposedly with BMF, Black Mafia.
Allegedly.
Mm-hmm. Allegedly, supposedly. Allegedly. And Rizz was in the car with me, Puff, my man, and the news reporter.
Right.
and we was driving around because they were doing an interview with Puff, and we saw him, and Rizz is about like, you know how he JJ skinny damn near, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And the news reporter's in the middle of the seat. I'm on the driver's side. Rizz is on the passenger side.
Mm-hmm.
And we see them just posted behind the House of Blues. And Rizz say, drive back around. And he tell Puff, yo, I want you to talk to them niggas and tell them niggas right now. So we roll up to the car. Puff looked at Pac. He like, yo, what's up, man? Pac looked at him and just turned his head and went the other way. Looked the other way.
Oh, shit.
And Rizz had 240 cals in his hand, in between his leg. The news reporter's right between us. Damn. So he went up to Suge. Puff went to Suge. He said, yo, Suge, what's up? He said, nothing, man, what's good? He said, no, he said, yo, man, we got any problems out here? Suge said, I don't know no problems you got out here. He said, supposed to say, so we good? He said, yeah, y'all good. You all right? He said, you all right? Yeah. Then we drove off. Rizz was like, yo, that's what I'm talking about right there.
Pac ignored the nigga.
Huh?
Pac ignored the nigga.
He ignored them to the fullest. Turned his head the whole 9 yards.
Wow.
But Rizz was the type of dude you ain't want to play.
Rizz let it go.
Yo, he let it go. Not a problem. Shocked the shit out of me.
Mm. All right, man. So is there anything else you want to say before we wrap the show up?
Well, I want to say this. I want to throw this jewel out. You know, you got Pac movie coming out, which is a blessing and everything like that. Don't believe everything you hear, but it's going to be a good situation for him. Much respect for his family and the people that's doing it. I want you to know that Death Row East Coast was not going to be Pac's. That was going to be Eric B. and a dude, I'm going to just call his name, BD.
What you mean Eric B? My uncle Eric B, Rakim Eric B?
Oh, now that's your uncle.
What Eric B? Do you want me to call Eric B right now?
Well, you know that he was gonna run Death Row East Coast.
All right, yeah, all right. Well, I'm saying we about to have Eric B on the show also.
All
I mean,
right.
what are we talking
Well, I'm
here?
just saying. So see if I'm lying.
Eric B told me about the situation with the car, and Wolf came downstairs from Bad Boy. There was a car situation where he had, you know what I'm saying? He told me about all that and a bunch of security. You know what I mean? I know some stories, man.
All right, okay then. Well, I'm not debating what you know, bro. But your uncle was gonna run Death Row East Coast with BD. I'm just gonna call him this dude named BD. Was gonna run that with him. You understand?
I'm calling him right now.
And you can call him. You understand? And the reason Pac did hit him up was because of Eric B and BD. Because they told them, y'all got to stop talking about New York niggas like, you know, New York niggas ain't serious out here. And direct it to who you was talking about. And that's how Pac came up with the hit him up. And that's why he did hit him up. That's enough for you?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask Uncle E when I see him.
All right.
I'm gonna ask Uncle E when I see him. You know what I'm saying? I should be seeing him in Vegas in a couple of weeks.
All right.
Yeah, you lucky.
Ain't nobody answering their phone today, man.
Bro, I'm not lucky on that.
I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? You lucky, man.
I'm thirsty too, man. I ain't get another water.
Actually, we want another one, man. You didn't want another one, man.
I ain't want you to show you wasn't had no more water in your refrigerator, bro.
So the Pac did. Yo, Uncle E, what up, man? Yo, hold on. So I'm doing an interview with my man. Real quick. We doing my show real quick, and I'm doing an interview with my man Gene Deal, and he was just telling me a story where you was gonna do Death Row East with who?
BD.
With BD.
Big D.
With Big D.
Pause.
He said
Yeah, Big D's my motherfucking man.
He said y'all was gonna do Death Row East.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I'm with Gene Dale right now, man. We it's during this interview, and I called you because he was like Eric B. He said Death Row East wasn't gonna be Pac shit. It was gonna be Eric B. and
Big D. I didn't want to say Big D name, but because he a serious dude.
Oh, okay.
You understand?
Got
and
it.
I hadn't spoke to him personally to put his name out there.
Got it. Okay.
You understand?
I'm sorry. All right.
But they was one, and I also said that they straightened Pac ass out about doing hit him up because they wanted them to direct it to who they was talking about and stop talking about New York niggas, because how they gonna run New Death Row East Coast if Pac is talking about that New York niggas is New York niggas, New York niggas. So talk about who you was talking about, and that's why he did hit him up.
Oh, you see, Uncle
It was
E.
an OG call.
Uncle E, they say you made the OG call, man. I made the OG call.
Yeah, I had to, man, because it was the truth.
Let me go. I'm leaving, bro.
Oh.
I'm leaving,
You
bro.
got a beef with somebody.
I'm leaving,
You got
bro.
a beef with Oklahoma City. Yo, tell who you got the beef with and
I'm
let's deal
leaving,
with it.
bro.
Oh, damn, Uncle E, man, damn. Uncle E, I ain't know this, Uncle E. You never told me about Death Row East. Uncle E, why you keep it secret from me, man?
Nah, you know, some things, man, some things you let other people tell.
I got you. Okay, so,
Can't blow your own, right? Some things you let people tell.
yeah, he just told me my man Gene Deal. So I guess when I see you at the end of the month, we gonna talk about this then. For our interview.
No, definitely ain't no big deal. I mean, but I got a piece of trivia for you. Who's gonna be the first artist on Death Row East?
I don't. Who do you know who's gonna be the first artist of Death Row East?
No.
Nah.
I'm gonna give you this one. I'm gonna give you this one to hang up the phone, or you're gonna be sick for the rest of the night.
Yeah.
Hold on.
The first artist on Death Row East was right after Flavor in Your Ear was Craig Mack. We signed Craig Mack as our first artist after Flavor in Your Ear.
Get out of here.
One record deal with Puff, and he was gonna be on Death Row East for his next album.
Wow.
Whoa. All right, Uncle E. Wow. I'll call you later, man. All right.
We was making moves. No, we was making moves.
Wow.
Why do you think you could just G-check anybody? All right, Uncle E, man. I'll talk to you later, man.
My brother.
All right. All right.
Damn.
Damn, G.
Here comes the brand
Yo,
new flavor.
can I get
Yeah.
it? Can I get it?
You the man. You the man. You the man. Yeah, you the man.
Nobody knew that shit.
You the man. Nah, you the
And
man.
in the Pac movie, they said, Suge said at the end in the Pac movie, Death Row East Coast is yours. That's a fucking lie. That's a lie that's in the movie that you're going to see on the 16th, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Damn, so Uncle E just... yeah, that shit crazy. I can't wait. Oh. You fire. On that note...
Yo,
we
flip the script, man.
Yo, that was crazy. You think I had to back
Bro.
Uncle E? I backed Uncle E on you, man.
I just say something?
You kept it real.
Yo, dog, I ain't lying about nothing I
I
said.
heard.
That's why I said to you, why can't both sides? You got a side, I got a side. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Why is it your side is all right to tell, but my side is not?
They was
And
gonna they signed Craig Mack, son.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that have been crazy, son?
Nigga would have went.
And Craig Mack was hot back then.
That
and
song's
with,
fire.
with dude behind him,
song's
with
fire.
Eric B behind him, huh?
That shit was fire.
That song was fun.
He would have came out bad boy. He would have jumped. He was like, did Death Row?
Death Row East, motherfucker. Craig Mack. That shit, I don't know.
That shit would look crazy.